Hey, fourth graders, I have a story for you about the boy who grew flowers. This is by Jen Wojtowicz, and it is such an interesting story. I love this one. You may have heard it last year, but I always find new things when I've seen something more than once. And as you get older, you think of things differently. So have fun, relax, and listen to The Boy Who Grew Flowers. Start on this side. The illustrations are beautiful in this too. Rink Bowagen was a boy from the deep country. He lived out past where the blacktop road became a dirt road, and the dirt road petered out into a little footpath. The path wound through the ancient trees of wild forest, hopped Black Bear Creek, headed all the way up Lonesome Mountain, made a right-hand turn, and ran smack into the Bowagen's door. You see their house way up here? The Bowagens were the only folks who lived on Lonesome Mountain. The townspeople argued as to whether it was because they were such strange folk that they lived there, or whether it was because they lived there that they were such strange folk. However, everyone agreed that the Bowagen clan was a hotbed of strange and exotic talents. Rink's Uncle Dud liked to tame rattlesnakes, and his brothers and cousins were all shapeshifters. Think of what that might be, shapeshifter. But Rink himself had the most special talent of all. During the full moon, he sprouted flowers all over his body. It was a beautiful sight, and they were the prettiest, sweetest smelling, and longest lasting blossoms you ever saw. Some folks might stay home sick in bed if they happened to sprout, but not Rink. Every morning following a full moon, his mama would gently clip the flowers from her boy, and off he would go to school. Now, Rink liked school. At least he liked the thinking and reading part, but he was shy and quiet and different from the other children. So the teacher gave him a seat at the back of the room and did not bother with him. As for the children, they had all heard rumors about Rink's strange relatives, so they stayed a safe distance from him. One day, Angelina Quiz came along, a girl whose family was in the ballroom dancing business and had just moved from Tuscaloosa. She was what some would call a plain girl. She had an easy manner, a luminous smile, and her right leg was shorter than her left by an inch. She always wore a flower behind her right ear, and Rink liked her right away. So did everyone else. Angelina was always surrounded by friends. Rink observed her from a distance. She is forthright and honest, yet always kind, he thought. He also admired the flowers she wore behind her ear, a different one every day, and all of them as lovely as she. As for Angelina Quiz, she soon wondered about this quiet boy who sat alone at the back of the class. So she asked the other children about him. "Oh, his Uncle Dud has a pet rattlesnake called Fat Lucy, and she sleeps on the end of his bed," hissed Fuster Shrimp. "And his mother uses a bowling bag for a purse," giggled Shirley Ann Smeeth. "And his granny was raised by wolves," snickered Gertrude Prugg. Angelina did not laugh. "Well, why won't anyone talk to him?" she asked. The others fell silent. The question rattled in their minds. Sometimes kids think that different is not good. They weren't willing to give him a chance.